My organs are itchy. It was getting to the point where it was affecting my quality of life. I wasn't sure exactly where the source was, but I suddenly felt it deep inside of my torso. I remember I was clocking off of work when it started. A slight discomfort back then, a relief compared to what was awaiting. While keeping my eyes on the road, I moved my torso side to side to try to relieve myself, which fortunately worked. When I arrived home, I felt more exhausted than usual and went to bed early. The next day, the itch came again, stronger but bearable. The lingering feeling was on the back of my mind, and in between busy moments of work, I would twist and turn trying to get rid of that itch. Despite my efforts, it stayed persistent. When I got home that night, I had trouble sleeping. Closing my eyes seemed to amplify the feeling. I don't remember when I drifted off. On the third day, it became so bad, I felt chills running down my legs. The moment I woke up, I found myself twitching erratically into strange positions to try and get rid of the itch. I even tried pinching, grabbing my skin in handfolds and stretching it around and punching and slapping myself. Weirdly, I swore I felt something move, but no matter what I did, it just wouldn't go away. I decided I needed to go to the doctor to check this out. I called in sick to work and called my family doctor, who agreed this was a peculiar situation. After asking me a series of further questions in which the entire time I was bouncing on my feet, she told me to schedule in for an ultrasound. The appointment was going to be late at night. I wanted to schedule the appointment as soon as possible, and it was the earliest time. I'll take what I can get. Trying my best to ignore it and move on with my day, I made myself some breakfast. My brain protested, screaming for itch relief, but there was nothing I could do. It's not like I could grab a knife to cut myself open and scratch my insides or something. Along with that thought, I eyed the drawer the knives were in. I shook my head at myself. I wasn't that crazy. I just needed to endure a few more hours. After waiting through an excruciating afternoon, it was finally time to leave. I grabbed the keys and bolted out the door, no longer able to sit still. When I arrived at the hospital, I was greeted by a doctor who led me to a room where I was to be changed into a gown and then into the ultrasound room. The doctor rolled up my gown, using a towel to cover my groin, and put the cool devices down on my body. I could feel the gel spreading as she pressed toward the area of interest which I informed her of moments before. She moved the device back and forth around the area and then suddenly went still. "What's wrong?" I asked. I lifted my head to look at her. Her eyes were wide, eyebrows knitted together. Her expression was a mix of fear and confusion, probably the last thing I wanted to see in this situation. Did I have some disease? Was there something wrong with my body? She turned the ultrasound screen towards me. At first, I couldn't make out anything but a giant shifting blob, but upon closer inspection, I could see the legs. Thousands, no, millions of them. Spiders, tiny baby spiders, overran my liver, crawling fast on top of each other, entirely covering my liver in a dark mass. To top it all, in the center was the biggest spider of all, splayed on top of the baby spiders with a size comparable to a large tarantula. I could no longer pull myself together.